Hello and welcome to USA Homeless Crisis. My name is David, and today I have with me Charles Driscoll. And how you doing today, Charles?
I'm doing well.
Well, Charles, I want to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind. My listeners are very much interested in people who are homeless and the different things that they go through being homeless, and they would like to find out how each and every person became homeless. And the first question I'd like to ask you, Charles, is how did you end up like this and become homeless?
I gave up on life. I just gave up because my my girlfriend, my family's basically just. But I'm the black sheep of the family, so they told me they don't love me anymore. So I just gave up on life.
I'm sorry to hear that, Charles. And for you to give up on life, that was pretty tough. What led up to you giving up on life? Was there any one thing in particular?
My alcohol use. I was a very bad alcoholic, and when I drink alcohol, I get violent or I get out of hand sometimes, and I do crazy or stupid things, and that is arguing with my ex girlfriend and yelling and screaming and all that. It wasn't good for the house, for the kids and everything. So I decided to leave.
So alcohol played a big part in why you're actually homeless right now.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever tried to get any help for your alcoholism,
I've been to
Charles?
I've been to two rehabs, and it it was good at first, but when you first get out, you come back out or you get out of rehab, you don't. It's hard to stay clean because you're around it.
Mhm.
It's there. Oh, it's
Okay.
there.
Oh. So the rehabs helped you, Charles? Would you say?
Rehab rehab made me quit.
Okay.
I mean, seeing all the other people that were in there telling me their stories, and
Hmm.
it hurts your heart when you talk to other people like that.
Oh. So have you lately get tried to get any help?
I tried to get help. I gotta go get my ID and social security card and all
Hmm.
that, and then I'm gonna apply again for disability. I'm I'm supposed to be on psych medication
Hmm.
and everything else, but I quit taking it because it doesn't make me feel. It makes me feel different. I'm not the same Charles as before when I'm on that medication.
Oh. Yeah, I can understand that, Charles. That the medication don't make you feel right all the time. Charles, I want to ask you another question. Before all of this happened, your alcoholism and your being on medication, which for your mental illness, how was your life before then?
It was okay. I framed houses. I was in construction,
Hmm.
and it's just I was working to pay. I was working to support my habit, and by 1 o'clock every day I was drinking, and I wasn't drinking beer. I was drinking Crown Royal or Jack Daniels or stuff like that, and it does something to you. It, your
But Charles,
mind.
no, go ahead. I don't want to interrupt you. This is your channel. I want you to whatever it is you like to say, Charles. Say it. And I'm sorry for interrupting you.
No, you're fine. You
Charles.
go ahead.
No, I was like, by being on the streets, what is the hardest part of being on the streets that you have to deal with daily?
People coming. around you when you're asleep and stealing your personal items.
Do you have a place that you normally sleep that maybe that you can kind of keep up with your personal items?
I sleep. I sleep a different place every night because they done stole 4 backpacks of mine that had all my personal items, and I keep everything in my backpack while I sleep. But now I'm sleeping with my head on my backpack as a
Wow.
pillow.
I am sorry to hear that, Charles. So what keeps you going every day through all of this hardship on this weather changing and people stealing your backpacks? Charles, what how do you keep going and persevering?
I just get up every day and thank God He woke me up and gave me another day on this beautiful planet. And I look forward to going out here and wash windshields. That's how I make my money. I go out and I wash windshields and cars to make my money to live on.
Charles, have you ever been in love?
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that. Where is she? Are you still in love with that person now?
No, she was my wife for 14 years, and I came home. I was a truck driver. I had my CDLs, and I was driving over the road, and I came home, and she was cheating on me with my best friend.
Oh my goodness, your wife for cheating on you with your best friend.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
And you I don't mean to pry, Charles. How did you handle that? What did you do?
I lost it. I went and got drunk, and I didn't get violent with her or him. I just let it go, and I stayed at the bar for 2 days.
Well, I feel bad for you, Charles. To find out your wife was cheating like that, but you still love her. Are you in touch with her right now, Charles?
No, no, I'm not in touch with none of my family. I get a phone and I start trying to get in touch with them, and somebody steals it. So I quit getting phones.
You have any kids, Charles?
Yes, I have three boys.
Do your boys know anything about you being homeless right now, Charles?
I think my oldest son, Dalton, he knows I'm homeless, but my two youngest sons, they're from a different lady, but they're too small to realize what I'm going through. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to wash windshields and cars and get on my feet and give me an apartment so I can see my boys.
Uh huh. And how's that coming, Charles? Are you any close to your goal on getting close to seeing your kids?
No, um, I have to get off the street first, and I'm working with a ministry to give me an apartment and the housing authority or whatever. I'm on a list, and I have to get my disability, or I'm gonna apply for my disability, and hopefully that'll help. Um,
Charles,
it's
do you think? I'm sorry
no
again for
good.
interrupting. Charles, do you think society has failed you in any type of way to help contribute to you being homeless right now?
No, it's not their fault. It's my fault. I chose I chose this way of life. I I can get a job and be a normal person and pay bills and be responsible. It's just I chose not to. So it's nobody's fault but my own.
So, do you know exactly what you need to do to get yourself back in society and doing the things that you feel that you need to do?
Yes.
Okay, that's good, Charles. We hey, at my brother Dennis, bring my friend Charles some water over here. That's my brother Dennis. He comes with me when
How
I'm
you doing,
helping the
brother?
homeless people, and we like to
Thank you.
pass out
Yeah.
Niagara water, and also he helps with the homeless people all the time. Also, and Charles, I'm gonna give you some money too to get you something to eat out here. Normally, I try to have some food, but today I don't have any food, but I'm gonna give you some money so you can try to get whatever it is you would like to eat, or
Okay.
whatever you need to do, Charles. And I always encourage my listeners to help out the homeless people, and there's nothing wrong with giving them money so they can buy the things they need. They know exactly what it is they need. Charles, what do you think about people who just walk past you and don't even acknowledge that you are homeless or need any type of assistance?
They're busy with their own stuff. They're busy with their own problems. They don't want to hear about my problem.
Have you tried getting any help from the different shelters and the government programs available?
Yes,
Eh,
I lived on Lancaster for a year and did the Lancaster thing, and
How is that, Charles? I know it's a lot of people down there.
yeah, it's rough down there. They steal. The homeless people are stealing from each other, and it's hard. It's hard to make friends and trust. You can't trust nobody out on the street.
Do you think it's anything that maybe the government can do a little more to help out the homeless people? And the reason why I ask is because we try to get solutions to actually end the homeless crisis. And we have the most brilliant people in the world in our government, and we have a lot of money available for all kind of programs and to help other countries. And I was just wondering, is there anything that you think of that maybe the government should do more to help its own people here?
Yeah, all the buildings that are abandoned, turn them into apartments. Turn them into a halfway house, a house where the homeless can come and stay and and be in shower, because that's the hardest thing when you're homeless is able being able to take a shower. So
That sounds like a good idea. And I would like for our listeners to talk to our local elected officials, even our congressmen and senators, and to see if we could get something like that on the president's desk to try to use these places that are vacant and get them renovated for homeless places, for homeless people to take baths and to live and to get their lives together. What is the craziest thing that you've seen while you've been on the streets being homeless? And I know you might have seen a lot of things, but is there anything that comes to mind that you would like to let our listeners know about this homeless life?
stalkers, somebody following people and stalking them. That homeless people stalking each other.
We had no idea that homeless people actually are stalking each other.
Yeah,
Wow. Well, that's something we didn't know. If there's something that you say that you have that rich people don't have,
uh-huh.
and I was just talking about because being on the streets, you become very resilient and you learn to deal with things that we only could even dream of. So, is there anything that you say that you have, whether it's your intestinal fortitude, your ability to withstand the elements? What is it that you would say that you would like rich people to understand about being homeless?
I have heart for people. I give. If somebody asks me for something, if I have it, I give it, and I give it with a happy heart or a giving heart. And my blessing, like this is a blessing to me right now, because I was sitting here wondering how I was going to get me something cold to drink later, and a taco and everything else. And the Lord answered my prayer by sending you.
Well, Charles, I really appreciate you saying that, and that it means a lot to me because I want everybody to do like I do. Whenever you see someone homeless, try to help them, no matter what it is, and whatever little uh, act of kindness that you could do to do it to them. And thank you for telling me that, Charles. I really appreciate that. And I want to ask you just one more question because I know It's hot out here, and you may have some other things that you might need to do. But what is your biggest regret about being homeless, and your proudest moment while living on the streets? What is your do you have any regrets about being homeless right now?
No.
Is there anything that had made you proud while you've been out here on the streets?
Yeah. A lady, a lady gave me a $50 bill after I washed her windshield out there where everybody panhandles. I go out there instead of panhandling. I wash windshields. I try to earn my money, and a lady handed me a $50 bill that touched my heart. And
Well, well, that's glad that's good to hear, Chuck. I really want my listeners to hear that and to do just like that. Whenever uh, you see someone homeless, do whatever it is you can for them. And is there anything that you would like to say to anyone out there, whether it be friends, family, or anybody that's listening to this channel on behalf of the homeless people?
no, I I don't know many people. My circle is small, and I keep it small because
Okay,
I'm not very sociable.
okay. Well, I want everybody to remember, let's keep up the fight to end homelessness wherever it is. And remember, we always say, treat others the way you would have others to treat you. Thank you so much for letting us talk to you. And let's keep up the fight to end homelessness.